energy in the stadium was fantastic, and, especially when those guys made as many plays as they did. It really was. The stadium was going for us. The students were rowdy. You know, it's Halloween. We were all having some fun. And, it was nice to have some success in the passing game and have some big explosive plays that excited a couple people.
All right, for this game against Illinois, it's not just a W or an L in the win-loss column. You've got a trophy to play for. Just how cool is it to have this kind of a game in the middle of the season?
You know, we were talking about it, and the cannon represents a lot more than just a trophy, because if they were to come in here and beat us, they get to run over on our sideline and take the cannon out of the bucket and celebrate on our P, and that's not going to happen. You know, that's not what we want to happen on our homecoming. And last year we got to celebrate on their eyes, so you know they're going to be looking for some revenge against us. And, it's a special game for us for sure. We need it. We need it.
What have you seen from their defense?
They're big, they're physical, they're probably going to try to contain us quite a bit, and they're pretty good in the back end. And we, you know, they're skidding a little bit, and we understand exactly what they're going through. So they're going to be hungry, and they're going to give us their best shot. That's for sure. Oh gosh, I think, you know, honestly, we call that play about once a week in practice, and we never really get man to man like we got. We got man to man, and they brought one more than we could block. And I knew he played basketball in high school and stuff, so I just let him go get it. And you know, he came down with a great catch, and it really was spectacular.
Is that a difficult throw?
You know, number 25, their safety was coming free, and I was kind of staring him in the face because he jumped up a little bit, and I don't know. I knew that it was like second down or something, and I was going to put it back there, and if he wasn't going to catch it, nobody was going to get it. So I was safe, but I wasn't too fine that I missed him out of bounds.
The tight ends, at least in the passing game, were a little bit more involved on Saturday. Generally, what have you thought? You know, they're kind of behind. They've been a little bit behind the scenes kind of guys, but
yes, ma'am.
With Jordan and Cole so far this year, what do you think?
And you know, you can credit that also to how physical they are. We like to use them a lot protecting. In some of our sets when we do six-man protection, if we can get our running back out, Markel gets some catches, like you see him catch 51 yards worth of passes, and keep Jordan and Cole in the block. We feel sometimes we can trade that off. Normally your running back's at sixth protector, but if our tight end's maybe a little better at it, we can keep those guys in there. But seeing some success, Jordan's catch, Cole had some nice catches. Getting those guys involved is nice. It's morale for everybody, and then you know those guys are good as athletes as anybody.
Confidence.
Oh, it was fantastic. You know, I knew we were capable of it. I knew I could do more than I was putting out on film and produce more than I had been doing. And it finally clicked, and those guys made plays and protected well. I wasn't even really that sore afterwards because of how well we protected up front. You know, getting me on the edge and stuff was helped everybody kind of get out in space and got those playmakers the ball.
You talked about, you know, in the point guard, I'm going to do what they want me to do, but your guy, we've talked about this, you know, from the day one, you know, that you're a mobile guy, that's what you do well. I mean, was it nice to do that more last week than we've seen from you? Even, I'm trying to cut you off from saying the same stuff that you said after the team. You know what I mean?
I understand. Yeah, it was nice getting out, because you know I'm only 6 foot, so sometimes I get lost back there, and it's hard to see those crossing routes and stuff like that. And you know, there's been studies that have been done that shorter quarterbacks struggle finding those guys in there, and that's the truth. So getting me outside, it helps me see some things better. But the game, credit that to the game plan. Coach Hazel and Coach Shoup drew it up to get me outside, and then those guys made the plays when we rolled left and threw an 80-yard touchdown because of a great catch and a great shake off that defender. So
that play you're talking about, the long ball down the left side, it feels like you've thrown that to Yancey a dozen times and just not been able to connect on it a lot. Just how good did it feel to finally get that to connect? And he said you guys were talking between the plays after you missed a couple in the first half.
Yeah, and I hate to say it felt like we were due, but we were due for one, because you know he ran by those guys 2 or 3 times, and it's just like, come on, David, hit him. Come on, man, you got to hit him. And I don't know why sometimes I overthrow him or something, and maybe I'm a little bit early or something in my read, and then I just dropped that one in for him, and he made a great play to go score it. So we were due.
Coach Hazel, I think Coach Shoup too said you guys might have to go the long, hard way against this defense.
Yep.
Can you? I mean, it's last week.
We had a lot of short fields.
Yeah, I mean, the defense set you up in great position. Kudos to the defense and kudos for you guys to get the touchdowns. But where is this offense right now? That can you go 10, 12, 13 plays if you have to?
Yeah, and we studied that drive coming out of the second half that we had.
That was the one you had, yeah.
I think we had a good number of passing yards on it. It was pretty balanced. 13 plays or something coming out, and it answered. It shut down their momentum a little bit. And then we got an interception and scored or something, or a punt and scored. And
looking at the film.
Yeah, when you have a drive like that and a big time moment of a game, it gives you confidence going forward. And we're eager to get back out and exactly like what Coach Shoup said, against a primarily zone defense team, go the long hard way, because they honestly kind of remind us a little bit of the physical zone defense that Central Michigan played last year against us. We were studying some of that too. So they're good. They're good back there.
You get in trouble yet for not hitting the ball after your touchdown?
Oh my goodness! I didn't even know that I didn't.
You weren't the only one.
Yeah,
you guys were like 0 for 4.
Yeah. I remember I scored and I was celebrating with Danny. Then everybody came and I was looking around to see who I could give it to. I was like,
on the ground.
I'm pretty sure I was in, so it's okay.
It seemed like really the first time where like all 3 phases of the game really came together, and like AB said after the game, it all kind of clicked.
Yeah.
What's the next step now? You've been looking for getting that everything to click. What's the next step now?
What I think was huge was we had young guys, myself, Markel, D'Angelo. I mean, everybody stepped up and made. Danny stepped up and made big plays. Shopper, our punter, was punting the ball incredibly. Garrett Hudson picked up that fumble, and AB had the interception. Everybody made plays, and it was contagious. And everybody wanted to start making plays. And I think that's what kind of blew the top off in the third quarter. And we gotta roll it over. And practicing hard and making plays, having that competitive environment out here will make it happen.
And how's the game like you had last week build on top of your confidence that you've already had going ahead?
We worked too hard. We put in too much to not reap some of the benefits of success. And it was just, it lifted everybody's head just a little bit, if you know what I mean. It felt good to, get some compliments or some good looks on campus or something.
But to be on the other side of that coin for once, yeah.
And we knew that could happen for this team. If you look at it, Nebraska was arguably 40 seconds away from being 7-1 when they came in here. They lost by 13 points to 5 teams, like a total of 13 points to 5 teams. It's like they should have won a couple more games. They're a lot better team. They were injury depleted a little bit,
and last one. There's been talk that once everything comes together, this is something that can really catapult the rest of the season. Is that something that you see that could happen?
Yeah, this past week surely helped.
Yeah.
And with homecoming coming up, and it'll be crazy energy. The defense is competing fantastically, and if we can get another one this week,
just starts to roll.
It'll start, and that's what we're focused on, and we're ready to go.
All right.